Did you know that the majority of archaeologists are women due to their ability to dig up the past?
Emotional damage.
Gotcha, bitch.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So I got a clip from a female dating coach who is spreading a message to the other women. It's something that I've been trying to explain for the longest, and women hate hearing this, but man, is it so true. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
As women, we are selfish, we are self-centered, and we are manipulative. And here's the thing, we want our husband to have boundaries. We want them to follow the boundaries. But as soon as we're asked to be held accountable to those boundaries, we want to do what we want. We hold the double standard. You need to follow this boundary, but I don't have to. And what I've learned about myself as a woman and working with other women, we are not good at keeping our word and following through with our word. We lack integrity and we lack character with ourselves. Think about it. For the women watching and who are open to hearing my message, think about how poorly we keep our word to ourselves when we say we are going to do something, when we say we're going to change something in our lives or we're going to do something differently. We don't keep our word to ourselves. We're the first person to break our own promises to. So how are we supposed to follow through with our husbands or a partner to keep our word to them?
This is the classic rules for thee, but not for me. You got to do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. This is what modern day women want in today's relationships. And if you don't align with that, then according to you, you're not a real man. As you're only a real man if you follow my boundaries, but don't put any boundaries on me. That's the manipulation that she's referring to. And that's all these women can do, because anything that makes sense, more often than not, tends to favor men more so than women. So what do women do? They go to these kind of shaming and guilt tactics to make men move the way they want them to move. And this is typically what they want. And if you think I'm lying, check out this next clip.
So I was watching the Whatever podcast, and a gentleman used a term that I think perfectly describes what females are looking for today in the modern dating world and just in society in general. And that term is female supremacy. Female supremacy. They want a matriarchy. And this shows in the unbalanced way that they choose to deal in dating. For instance, in dating, they want us to pay everything, right? But on the other side, they want to be completely equal. They want to have as much say in the house over the bills, over everything as possible. But they don't want to put no money up, or they want to put minimal money up. It doesn't work that way. You tell me a business where someone invests more than the other person financially, and then those two people have equal power. They have equal power and equal say in everything that happens with the company. That makes no sense at all.
And he's 100% right. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I've been screaming this on my channel, I feel like, as long as I've been running this channel. And I can tell you this. Essentially, what they want is a matriarchy with patriarchy benefits. That's what they want. In a nutshell, man. Let's keep it moving.
So on the one rare occasion when you wrong, why y'all don't want to take accountability?
It's huge.
Like, you ain't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Like you haven't been wrong. Like women are crazy. You haven't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. You don't find that suspicious. Ladies, you can be wrong too.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Women want grace that we do not give at all. We expect people to accept our bad behaviors, our attitudes, all of the trauma that we've had in our past, our kids, our baby daddies. We want men to accept all of that. And as soon as you do one thing, that's it. Provide. If you can't provide, then you're out of here. I think everybody makes excuses for us.
No, I'm kind of surprised she didn't bring up high body counts, but then again, she's probably one of the women that would side with women when it comes to that topic. But before I go on a side tangent, this is exactly what I mean when I say women want what they can't give. And one of those things is grace. And I really, really, really need men to understand this, and women as well. Because you cannot expect a man to be, as we like to call, waiting at the finish line. You can't expect this man to have all his shit together. And then meanwhile, he's supposed to deal with whatever it is you're bringing as far as baggage and stuff. There's been a post that's been going around a lot on Facebook and it was posted by a woman. She said, women don't want a good man until they've been ran through and they've dealt with bad guys and they're just tired of being played and messed around with. And typically those bad guys get a woman's best years and the good guy ends up, well, with the leftovers. And this is one of the reasons why you're seeing such a discrepancy in the dating market, because men have been woken up thanks to content like this and realize that it's really not a good deal for me to commit myself long term to a woman who couldn't get that same commitment or wasn't even looking for that kind of commitment when she was in her prime years. Women need to understand this about men as well. Y'all need to understand that how men think and understand that it's really not in the best interest for a man to settle down with a woman once she's no longer in her prime years, because as a man, what are you really getting? See what I'm saying? ROI, return on investment. Let's keep it moving.
Oh, excuse me. Don't do that. Listen, you're doing
I don't know
too much.
you don't know me,
You're
right?
getting physical.
Listen,
I don't like
opening
that.
my car door.
Don't get physical.
Listen,
like, don't get physical.
Listen,
you're doing too much.
I'm opening my car door.
Like, no, you reaching and all that. No,
well,
don't do that.
Next y'all say my whip. Listen, this is my whip, right?
My space.
You are crazy.
I'm doing that. No.
Hey, so you have a nice day.
Go. Okay,
I'm good on that.
Have a nice day. We're going there, bitch.
I'm good.
We're going there, bitch.
I'm good. I'm good. You have a nice day, man.
It's so nice outside.
You have a nice day.
Man, don't put your glasses on right now.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna go ahead and help you out.
Come on, baby.
Cause I see right now you trying to give me a hard time. These smokes is different out here, man. I don't know what's wrong with these smokes, man. This girl don't like this smoke. Go.
Hey, let's go.
Listen, man.
Now, before I go on this rant, let me start off first by saying I hope and pray that this was a skit, because this is a prime example of what I just went over in the previous clip. You want a man that's on that level to put up with that kind of attitude, and then gonna try to play victim, talking about some don't get physical. All he was trying to do was open the car door for you so you can get the fuck out. And then when he gets out of the car to let you out on the other side, because you over here trying to play victim, then you want to lock the door. And these are the women that are over here talking about this bear versus man shit. Meanwhile, you got a woman that doesn't even want to leave where she's not wanted. But we still over here having a bear versus man conversation on TikTok. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You see how illogical that is? That's why the woman cannot be trusted to lead, because her emotions gets in the way of rationale. She'll burn this motherfucker down out of spite and regret it once it's burnt down. That's why she gotta nurture. She can't come out front and dictate and analyze and give instructions. She got to nurture. Because when her emotions get involved, homie, her logic goes out the window. And she's loyal to her emotions. She's not loyal to what's right. She's not loyal to her man. She's not loyal to her children. She's loyal to her emotions. Because when mama don't feel like it and mama tired, mama tell you go sit your ass down somewhere. Well, I'm not having this today. She's loyal to her emotions. And she will sit motherhood aside till she gather her emotions.
And then consistently they'd say, oh, by the way, I don't want to work for another woman. So I started to track these numbers. We got to around 80%. I asked colleagues and they were getting similar numbers. And I knew that was, you know, a small, not very scientific sample. But if you go to the literature, there's huge studies all replicating these findings. Gallup in the US has actually tracked this for 60 years and we're still not shifting the data too much, which is really a shame.
It checks out with in workplaces I've been in, there have been huge schisms between female employees and female bosses where it was pretty much an all-out Cold War. Like it was, and you know, not talk. Yep.
There were a couple girls that I dated that had female bosses, and they were constantly complaining about her and just saying how rude she was, and would never take accountability. So she would always blame everybody else for not doing like certain tasks, but would never acknowledge that, you know, maybe it was a fault of my leadership. And I've heard this over several years from multiple women saying they don't like their female boss and they would rather it be a man.
But ain't that crazy though? Women want more say in relationships. Some even want to lead relationships. They want to be in leadership positions. But when you ask most women, they would rather have a man in charge versus a woman. But the women are screaming, take down the patriarchy. Ladies, y'all really need to quit speaking out of your emotions. I understand y'all are loyal to y'all emotions more than anything else in this world, but y'all really got to grow out of that and make damn sense out of what y'all be saying, because a lot of the shit that come out of y'all mouths really contradicts each other. Hence the reason why Walking Contradictions is like a running joke on my channel. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.